As we all know and adore, Nicole Kidman is not just an actress, she's an icon, a beacon of grace and talent. Her beauty and skill have graced our screens for decades, but beneath the surface lies a life marked by battles that would seem like nightmares come to life for most of us. Nicole's journey has been anything but ordinary. From the heartbreak of a mother's illness to the public unraveling of a marriage that left the world in shock, her life reads like the script of a tragic drama. Who could have imagined that Tom Cruise, the man she once called her husband, would leave her at a time when she needed him the most? The world watched in disbelief as their love story, once the envy of millions, crumbled before their eyes. Today, Nicole is happily married to the love of her life, but the road to this point was paved with more obstacles than we can comprehend. Her journey is a testament to resilience, a story of a woman who faced insurmountable challenges and emerged stronger, wiser, and more grounded. In a world where the facade often overshadows the truth, Nicole Kidman stands as a reminder that even those who seem to have it all are not immune to the trials of life. Her story resonates deeply, not because of her fame, but because of her humanity, her ability to rise above the pain and find peace in the midst of chaos. From a shy child who struggled with stuttering, retreating from social interactions, to a global star misunderstood for her quiet demeanor, Nicole's life has been a series of transformations. Even now, she shuns the limelight of crowded restaurants and parties, preferring the solace of her own company or that of a few close friends. At just 17, she was already on the path to stardom, but life had other plans. Tragedy struck when her mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, forcing Nicole to put everything on hold to be by her side. This act of devotion, a daughter's love, speaks volumes about the person she is, someone who values family above all else. As we delve into her life, we see a woman who has weathered storms most of us can only imagine, emerging each time with a quiet strength that is both awe-inspiring and humbling. Nicole Kidman's story is not just that of a Hollywood star, it's the story of a survivor, a woman who continues to captivate not just with her performances but with her unwavering spirit. It was a terrifying time for the young actress, who feared for her mother's life. "I think that experience is etched into me for the rest of my life," Nicole reflected. "Watching her endure that pain, and yet witnessing her strength and grace, gave me a lifelong commitment to a purpose." Hollywood can be a daunting place, especially for young women trying to navigate its glittering yet treacherous waters. When Nicole met Tom Cruise, she didn't just see a man she could love, she saw someone who could protect her. By then, Tom had already established his reputation as a leading man, an action star adored by millions around the globe. Meanwhile, Nicole was still finding her footing in the world of fame, and the overwhelming nature of her newfound celebrity clashed with her naturally shy disposition. Tom first noticed Nicole after watching the Australian film Dead Calm in 1989. Like many fans, he was captivated by her beauty and presence on screen. Eager to meet her, he set things in motion to bring her into a film, and perhaps something more. At that time, Tom was in the process of divorcing his first wife, Mimi Rogers. Their paths finally crossed on the set of Days of Thunder in 1989, and to put it simply, Nicole fell hard for her co-star. "Basically, he overwhelmed me," Nicole recalls. "I fell madly and deeply in love. And like when you fall in love, my entire plan for what I wanted in life, well, I thought, forget it. This is it." Together, the duo starred as romantic opposites in Days of Thunder in 1990, and once Tom finalized his divorce from Mimi, he married Nicole that same year. "I got married very young, but it was not a power move for me, it was protection. I married for love, but marrying a very powerful man shielded me from sexual harassment." Unfortunately, while Nicole saw Tom as the man who would protect her from the harsh realities of Hollywood, he couldn't shield her from heartache. Early in their marriage, Nicole was intensely eager to become a mother and have a large family. "I was desperate to have children with him. I didn't care if we were married or not," she admitted. Tragically, Nicole suffered an ectopic pregnancy, where the fertilized egg implants outside the uterus and cannot survive. If the pregnancy continues, it can cause damage to surrounding organs and lead to life-threatening blood loss. To make matters worse, the press incorrectly reported the ectopic pregnancy as a miscarriage. It was a painful experience for Nicole, and having something so private splashed across tabloids for the world to read felt like a violation. The couple decided to take matters into their own hands and soon adopted 2 children, a daughter, Isabella Jane Cruz, and a son, Connor Anthony. Nicole was enjoying the joy of motherhood, but more challenges lay ahead. She faced another devastating loss on her journey to build a family when she suffered a miscarriage. The loss from a miscarriage isn't often spoken about. It's a profound grief for some women. "I was devastated," she confessed as she recounted her experience. The same year Nicole suffered the miscarriage, Tom filed for divorce. Nicole was completely blindsided and had no idea how to process the sudden news. She was already in a vulnerable state following the miscarriage, and now she was about to grieve the loss of her marriage as well. In a rare and candid interview about her marriage with Tom, she shared, "Our life together was perfect. It took me a long time to heal. It was a shock to me." Tom Cruise has always been a staunch believer in Scientology, a religion that, by definition, provides a precise path leading to a complete and certain understanding of one's true spiritual nature and one's relationship to the Supreme Being. Early in their marriage, it seemed that Nicole showed some interest in the religion. However, it's believed that she felt pressured to play the role of a good wife. Her interest lasted only about 2 years, and she eventually distanced herself from the religion after some rather strange incidents occurred. While it can't be confirmed, there have been allegations that Nicole was being monitored after she began stepping back from Scientology. Nicole Kidman was also labeled as a suppressive person by Scientology followers, a term used to describe someone considered a negative influence on the lives of Scientologists, who should be cut off immediately. The story goes that the leaders of Scientology were deeply concerned about Kidman's growing distance from the religion, and they allegedly began plotting to end her marriage to Tom Cruise, something rumored to have happened with Cruise's first wife, Mimi Rogers, as well. While Cruise requested joint custody of their adopted children, both Connor and Isabella seemed to have chosen to stay with their father instead of Nicole. They also decided to follow in their father's footsteps regarding religion. Nicole has previously spoken about her children's beliefs, saying, "They are adults. They have the ability to make their own decisions. They've chosen to be Scientologists, and as a mother, it's my job to love them." Nicole has always preferred to keep their relationship private, explaining, "I don't want to carry 11 years with that man, it's really important. Really, for our children, they've received a lot of love. It's not bad, and now we are in a more evolved love." Fortunately, Nicole didn't have to endure loneliness for long, and 4 years after the turmoil of her first marriage's divorce, she found great love with country singer Keith Urban. "I swear to you," she glided across the room, floating. "I don't know how she did it. It was incredible, and there was a moment when she wasn't with anyone, and I thought, I'm going to go and say hello." Keith recounted the moment he first laid eyes on Nicole. This couple has been married for about 15 years, which in Hollywood terms is equivalent to 50 years. Although they have shared a long-lasting and devoted love, along with successful careers, both have worked hard to maintain their private lives. When they appear together on social media or on the red carpet, it's clear that they were meant for each other. However, just 1 month after their wedding, the couple faced their first challenge that seemed insurmountable. Nicole had to stage an intervention for Keith, who was then treated for addiction and spent 3 months in an inpatient rehabilitation facility. Keith shared, "I was the one who caused the breakdown in our new marriage. It survived, but it truly was a miracle. For the first time in my life, I was able to break free from the chains of addiction." He also credited his success in overcoming addiction to Nicole, who never left his side and continuously supported him throughout his recovery. Keith also supported Kidman when her father unexpectedly passed away from a heart attack. Nicole's mother was enduring terrible grief after her husband's death, and Nicole shared, "They were together for 50 years. It was heartbreaking to witness that, it was very sad." Nicole revealed that the secret to a happy marriage is always making time for each other. She mentioned that when she is not working, she spends time with her family. "I married a really good man. And the kids have a wonderful father," which is a great thing to be able to say. Isn't it special to hear couples praising each other? It seems that Nicole Kidman has finally found the fairy tale romance she truly deserves.